Welcome back. Now, Burundi is in fact reeling from the devastating impact of the widespread flooding and torrential rains. Nearly about 100,000 people have been displaced so far. The United Nations has appealed for financial aid for the displaced people in the flood-battered regions. The rising water levels have been causing a lot of floods and landslides so far over a week in East Africa. At least about 58 people have died in Tanzania in the first half of April, and 13 people have died in Kenya. According to the United Nations, Burundi is in fact one of the most vulnerable nations amongst the top 20 East African nations that are experiencing the worst impact of climate change. Scientists are attributing the extreme weather patterns to the El Nino phenomenon. Burundi recorded relentless rainfall since last September, accompanied by hailstorms and some gusty winds. Now, the overflowing Lake Tanganyika has led to severe flooding, prompting for mass evacuation. As many as 98% of the Burundians are socio-economically vulnerable to this impact and are in dire need of aid.
We have a problem not only with housing, but also with drinking water, and we suffer from illness caused by the unsanitary conditions.
Settled just southeast of Burundi's capital, Bujumbura, the community of Kibenga has been hit the hardest by the natural calamity. In the northeastern shore of Lake Tanganyika, dozens of neighborhoods were flooded. The roads, highways and bridges were heavily destroyed or totally inaccessible. Thousands of homes as well as hospitals were abandoned after the water levels in Africa's second largest lake reached the dangerous mark of 77.04 meters, just 36 centimeters shy of the 1964 record. Some families spent several hours wading through knee-deep waters, while others resorted to erecting sandbanks to block the floodwaters from entering their homes. But the water nevertheless got through, and the civil society groups called on the government to declare the state of emergency.
We are asking the authorities to redevelop the Rusuzi River so that it can be restored to its earlier state, so that we can be relieved, because here we are suffering a great deal because of its waters.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.